Hi, my name is John Kelly, and I'm a truck accident attorney based out of Phoenix, Arizona. And I actually travel for auto accidents that involve semi-trucks throughout the nation. Today I want to talk to you about garbage trucks, which are very common accidents involved with commercial vehicles, and what they're worth. Initially, when you're asking what a case is worth, one of the big factors, assuming you have severe injuries, is what are the policy limits, or what kind of money does the defendant have to pay your damages. The thing that we find with typical auto accidents that don't involve a truck is that they have smaller policy limits. So maybe they have $25,000 or $50,000 or $100,000, and that's the max you can recover from their insurance policy. However, when you're dealing with garbage trucks, they're going to be owned by a corporation and sometimes the city and municipalities, and they're going to have corporate policies or commercial policies involved. So we're seeing things that are more in tune to the $500,000 or the millions or sometimes multi-million-dollar recoveries for these kind of cases if your injuries warrant that. So anyone who's severely injured by a truck, and especially if it's a garbage truck, has some things that they have to consider. So if you have these injuries, you want to find a law firm that is kind of geared to taking these kind of cases. There's a lot of firms that don't focus on truck accidents, and truck accidents are very complex because there's a lot of factors that go into it. Understanding that if there's a dump truck, if there's a garbage truck, for this instance, and the garbage truck is actually going around and collecting trash, there's certain regulations and there's certain particularities about that truck that become relevant. There's unique equipment on that truck that can malfunction. If that equipment malfunctions and causes an accident, so a tire explodes or maybe the hydraulic system of it fails and it causes an injury, those can now become product liability cases that are in another state, and you may have a separate defendant to go after. Also, there's a lot of state rules and federal regulations of any truck, including a garbage truck. So they have to have specialized training to have the ability to even drive that truck. And the question becomes whether the driver's training was appropriate. Were they trained to use a garbage truck in a safe manner? Was there load changes throughout the day where it was very heavy at the end of the day, but at the beginning of the day it was light? And how does that affect the way the vehicle drives? How does that affect the way that the tire pressure would affect the way that it's on the road? As you can see, there's a lot of little nuances, and to get a firm that actually focuses in on these cases, and I'm willing to really do a deep dive in any case I have investigators that come with me, and oftentimes I'm going out to different states to look at these cases, and I have people that are actually familiar with garbage trucks that can pull the black box information out of them and understand how fast they were going or what speed they were at or what rate angle was the steering wheel at the time. There's things that we can gather at the scene of the accident after maybe figuring out if there's surveillance video around, maybe talking to new witnesses that we've found. If you have a law firm that's set up to do that, you're going to be in a better position to settle your claim for more value. And so these are things that we want to look at in any truck accident, but specifically in a garbage truck accident. If you have one of these cases, please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to sit down with you, evaluate it, see if you'd be a good fit, and figure out what kind of recovery we may be able to get for you. You can reach us at Kelly Law Team at 602-283-4122.